Hey guys, it's What If Senpai here. We'll be doing another video, Naruto's Long Past. And I'm not even gonna explain it because it's way easier for me to just say it. So I'm not gonna explain what this really what if is, and hey, you have to deal with it. Start off with this what if with a baby Naruto with a necklace on his neck. A diamond necklace with some kind of ceiling array in it. Young Haruzen, I was just gonna say young, Haruzen Saratobi picked up the young child and carried him. We didn't skip forward a few, 2 to 3 years, and the boy only his memory of his parents, which was given to him by his parents as this necklace that he cherishes with all of his heart. He never wears it all in public anyways because he knows the villagers will try to take it away from him and he just can't bear that. Naruto's a young boy. Young, confused, but young boy. He's a prodigy in all terms of the word, but he puts on a mask that hides his true pain and emotion. Of this goofy exterior, of his goofy attitude and his goofy everything. He has bright yellow hair and the bluest eyes you'll ever see. These 3 whisker marks and a short figure. He would then go on to go into the academy, which he would then turn out to be the worst student in the academy, but true and true, he was the best. Young Naruto would go home one day. He had just unlocked a very strange ability. He could sense all around the hidden leaf with absolute detail, leaving nothing out. But he thought it was weird. So when he got home, he tried to, see what was in himself. He meditated and he found 4 chakra signatures. 5 before. He grabbed onto these 4 chakra naders and started pulling on them. Then memory started to flood his body. His hair started to grow, it started to turn red. His body started to hurt and his muscles started to stretch, started to mold. His brain got these memories, these flashes, this experience, all this training, all this strength, all this power, but he didn't know who he was. He had memories of Hashirama, not Hashirama. He had memories of Hashirama, Minato, and Kushina. He has these 2 memories because of the chakra signatures that was in Naruto's body that Minato and Kushina left there. They're still there, but their memories are in Naruto now. And the chakra levels that they once had. So the chakra that Minato and Kushina once had as an adult, Naruto has it now. And so does Ashura. He has Ashura's chakra level when he was alive. When he was in his prime, and Ashurama when he was in his prime. Yeah, you get it. He's trying to sort out who he is. He's seeing all these memories. He can tell that 2 of them are very close to him. Two of them is his parents. He sees the necklace in Minato's memories. The necklace before he's looking to the time period a second after he was given a necklace as a child. At that point, Minato did some hand signs and he picked up the closest thing he found and he saw, and he did some hand signs, which was oddly Kushina's necklace that he had gave to her when they got married. He did some hand signs. He sealed all of his flying Raijin kunai all of his scrolls, all of his techniques into this necklace, because he knew that Hiruzen wasn't gonna protect Naruto, so he had to take measures into his own hands. He then searched through his mother's where he sees her kenjutsu skills and all of that. Then he goes to Hashirama. Hashirama is the most intriguing to him. He has all of these strength, experience, knowledge, and overall power to him. And then there's Ashura. Ashura is on a different level. He's on a different scale. He's so powerful that it's unfathomable. He's just dumbstruck. But he's trying to figure out who he is. Sorry for the He's trying to figure out who he is, not these other people. He then decides to merge all of their personalities, memories, and all of the above into one. And that made Naruto Uzumaki. That is what Naruto Uzumaki is, and that is who he always will be. Naruto then goes to meet the QB. The QB realizes who Naruto is. He's the reincarnation of the sage's son, so he's nice to him. And I'm gonna say, for plot reasoning, that Minato gave Naruto the full QB. Let's say he trusted him more, okay? And he got the full QB. And Naruto sees the QB and he opens the seal, which his mother and his father come, because let's say the key was never given to Jiraiya. It was just in here all the time, and if you took off the seal, you took off the seal to everything. So Minato and Kushina talk to their son and everything like that. They then fade away in the wind. Well, not wind, but fade away on somewhere. And the QB asks if Naruto's okay. Naruto's crying, but he says, "I'm okay," and he exits the mindscape. When Naruto exits the mindscape, his body is toned. It has abs, muscles, biceps that weren't there before. He's even taller. His chakra levels that he can sense are off the charts, and he's actually really surprised that it controlled itself. Naruto has perfect chakra control. He has a chakra control of Minato, Kushina, Hashirama, and who his name is, Ashura. So he's set. He then makes a clone to go and get some new clothes for him, because all the clothes that he has is kind of too small for him now. He gives the clone money that he has been saving up over the years. The clone didn't come back with a white Adidas knockoff Adidas shirt and it's the Uzumaki symbol in the back instead of the Adidas symbol. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't even know how Minato get away with that knockoff Adidas. But hey, who cares? Yeah. Naruto wears a white and black shirt with a white and black jacket with a black shirt under, with his necklace, his diamond necklace showing. He then funnels chakra through the necklace and the seal breaks. It then sprouts, smoke engulfs the room. Naruto sees in front of him tons of boxes, scrolls, and other materials. Naruto then remembers something, his sword. He then leaves a shadow clone here if it would take long. He goes to a place long forgotten, where Ashura, Indra, and the Sage of Six Paths want to live. A place long forgotten to time. He goes into the very old but weary house. He then sees it. The path of Ashura. Sword path of Ashura. That's the name of the sword. The sword is indestructible and it's pretty cool. It can reflect anything towards it, like the Yata mirror, but it's not at 2 times strength like manipulate full continuity. It can just send repulse stuff back to it. He then picks up the sword and goes back to the leaf. This took, let's say, 14 minutes, because he would have the speed of Minato, Hashirama, and Ashura, and Kushina. Naruto would then make abundance of Shadow Clone. He would then go to a field and train. In this one, Ino would not like Sasuke. He sees that Sasuke is a very dark person, and yeah, she likes Naruto. So does Hinata. Don't get it twisted. Hinata and Ino were following Naruto at the time. They realized Naruto did a lot of changing to this point. They were kind of looking through the window when they were looking at Naruto's apartment and they saw Naruto come out of it. They knew it was Naruto because of the whiskers, but they were so dumbfounded how handsome he looked. Even more handsome than he looked previously. The reason why Ino likes Naruto is because of his captivating blue eyes that just seems to glow off with just happiness. That's why she fell in love with Naruto. Hinata is the same way in canon. I don't really have to explain that because that was kind of one of the best love stories I've seen in Naruto. Except Minato and Kushina's. That takes the cake. Let me get back into what I was saying. Naruto then proceeds to take off his shirt and starts his training on his flying regime. His flying regime level 2 to 3, using multiple shadow clones and trying to regain his former capacity with wood style. He then senses two people watching him and body flickers to those two people. He then sees Ino and Hinata, and then he asks them if they want to train with him. Naruto is very dense, and he has the density of Minato, who is named Ashura and Hashirama. And it was stated that all of them were very dense when it came to any sort of love. So, yeah. So, Naruto will be trying to find a way to add Toad Sage Mode along with his Monk Sage Mode. If you do not know what Monk Sage Mode is, it is Hashirama's what Sage Mode thingamajobber that. I think it was a Buddha or something. If you remember, you remember. Sorry. Naruto would then go on to do some more taijutsu with Hinata and Ino. Hinata would learn to get rid of her shyness, and she became less shy to the point where Naruto taught her the Rasengan. He taught her the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but he trained her intensely on chakra control and stuff to bump up her chakra. Hinata now is a seal master, such as because Naruto would teach them in the way of Uzumaki. And this what if everybody know what the Uzumakis are, and they're not much of them, and there's only Naruto. And they don't think he would ever awaken the bloodline of the Uzumaki, so they think he's worthless. So they just don't care. Sorry. What? Shit. Naruto would then go on to, how do I put this? Go back home. He did all of this in one day, and he taught how to just use the mind transfer on let the clone do the mind transfer jutsu, and her just and she can fight the other person. He then taught her some some ninjutsu. She learned earth style, earth dark swamp, and earth pillar and earth wall, and fireball, great fireball jutsu, and a kenjutsu style of, let's say, the red death style. She can't use the red death style, but she can use the three stances of the red death style, but she can't use red death. You understand the thing. Only Naruto can use the red death style, since being a Jinchuriki and being Kushina Sun and being Uzumaki. All of that combined into one. He also taught Hinata how to use lightning chakra with her gentle fist, and even taught her a little of the nature fist, which is the Senju's Taijutsu. Naruto then waved them goodbye, with them blushing. Hinata got rid of her shyness in one day, because I could remember it was because of Naruto's dumbness and his incapacity of understanding what Hinata loved him for, that she was always kind of shy towards everyone, because she didn't have the self-confidence, but she gained self-confidence when Naruto would cheer her on. So I believe Naruto was the cause of her, well, shyness. But I know she had shyness way before this, but it wouldn't have been as great as it was in canon if Naruto acknowledged her existence, basically. But he did acknowledge her existence, but he was so goal driven, and so goal driven to beat Sasuke, and it was so stupid of him. But I'm not here to rant about stupid how stupid Naruto canon was annoyed the shit out of me. We're not here to talk about that. Naruto then goes back home and sleeps. Naruto then wakes up to go to the academy. Naruto is late, as usual, and he opens the door. He walks in and says, "Hi, Aruka Sensei." Aruka is shocked. The only reason that he knows who this person is the whiskers, and the only person who has whiskers in this village is Naruto. Whiskers and blue eyes, and that's Naruto. Naruto kind of looks like Minato, but with red hair and just overwhelming strength that is just unfathomable. And he said hi to Aruka. Everybody's shocked at Naruto's new appearance, and it's better than the old one, because the Naruto jumpsuit was pretty ugly, and that's most of the reason I got rid of it. And I hate the old orange jumpsuit. It's kind of fucking stupid. I hate it. Naruto would then go to sit his seat right at the back of the class, just looking out the window. They then saw the diamond on Naruto's, well, neck, and they see the sword on Naruto's back. If you do not know what Ashura's sword looks like, please go back and watch probably filler. I think it was. No, it wasn't filler. It was the Sage's Six Packs explaining. It was that sword. And what does Indra's sword do? Nothing, because I don't give a shit about Indra, because Indra is a little bitch. Ugh, like Madara too. Madara's stupid too. I don't care. Sorry, guys. Just a little tired. It's 10:03, so yeah, you can understand why I'm tired right now. I actually gotta plug in the phone. sorry guys. Naruto did oddly well in school. He gained the top scores in his class, which surprised everyone when test scores was handed out. Sasuke was especially surprised because he always got top scores. In this canon, Sasuke is more smarter and arrogant. Naruto then and the council, they think of Naruto of being a good asset since his hair turned red, and they think, oh, his Uzumaki genes activated because of something. But they're happy nonetheless. Naruto has finally mastered the art of the flying Raijin. Now, the flying Raijin did not get invented by the second, it was invented by Minato this time. In this canon. It's, well, not Minato, but the Namikaze clan. Namikaze clan specializes now in seals and, well, mostly time wrist spears. I can't remember the exact word of it. Shikifujin or something. Well, they more on teleporting. They're very in depth into that. So only Namikazes could use the flying Raijin with good effect. Naruto would know how to use the flying Raijin with tip-top perfect. And he would finally make a breakthrough with adding Sage, Toad Sage mode, and Monk Sage mode. I think that's what it was called. Not roast me in comments if it's not. Monk Sage mode. And he has the ultimate Sage mode now. Even besting Hashirama himself. He is then told to fight with Sasuke, and he wins this time, which most of the fangirls say that Naruto cheated, and they finally stopped saying it after it happened a few other times that Sasuke called a rematch, and all of his bullshit that I really am not gonna cover. We then go off to the end of the academy. Naruto meets shadow clones instead of clones and does all the necessary requirements to be a ninja. He then congratulates Hinata and Ino on graduating. And then this is where I think I will end off this video. Oh, but let me just get into the Lobs arc and leave it off there, because I really want to leave it off in this go to sleep. Naruto is then given the Team 7 of Team 7. Naruto then goes up to the roof and with Kakashi after waiting 2 hours. Naruto did not pull a prank in this one. Oh, the Sasuke and Naruto kiss Imadara thing, it never happened. And so it never happened in my other what ifs. I will never let that shit happen. I hate Naruto. Damn. And y'all people ever wrote some comments saying, why do you hate Naruto? Or do you have problems with people of the same sex? No. It was just really weird that they did it all the time, like they were a freaking couple. I would understand if this was one of those animes where they actually do that, but they weren't, and they didn't like each other, and it just annoyed just a lot of me that they did it so much. It was kind of weird. If you weren't like in a relationship and you're kissing a boy like all the time, it really weirded me out. It's either you're in a relationship with this boy or not. It's stupid. And people would, when I would say, oh, people would hear when I said, hey, oh, I hate Naruto, the first idea that would pop in their head was that I didn't like the same sex thing with Robert. It's not true. It's not it. I just hate how they wrote it, and it was just weird shit. Oh, I need to get that out of the way. They then go to the roof and explain their goals. Naruto's goal is the same, so is Sasuke and Sakura. But Naruto's a bit more serious in saying it, and doesn't jump around and does all this hyperactive shit that really annoyed me in canon. Naruto's personality is very calm, collective, and he has certain robust hints of his Kushina memories. He then goes to the bell test where he proceeds to wreck Kakashi. I'm not going to cover that because it would go as you thought it would. Naruto is being better than Sasuke and Kakashi. It's all of these powerful people in one body. I think it would happen that way. Now, I'm gonna skip all the D rank missions, just go to the C rank mission. Naruto would ask for a C rank mission from Hiruzen. Hiruzen would gladly give it to him. It was no surprise when Hiruzen started to be the third Hokage gave Naruto a C rank mission because it was well known in the village that Naruto took down Kakashi. They hated to admit it, but the boy was a true prodigy and and a very strong opponent. Naruto would then go into the C rank mission. Naruto is not short in his timeline, and he's a pretty good looking young man, and you understand. Naruto has never used any of his kunai during a battle, and the reason is that using his kunai, is kind of dead giveaway that he knows how to use the Shiku Shujin or the flying right. I think that's how you say. That's what Shiku Shujin means. If it's not, please don't roast me in the comments. I'm just trying to do my job. Well, not my job, but you understand. Naruto would then go on to defeat the Demon Brothers with absolutely no effort. He would then they would go in deeper, and Naruto would send Zabuza. He would then tell Zabuza to get out of here, get out of there, and stop being a coward. Zabuza would get out of there and stop being a coward, in Naruto's words. Naruto would then go on to use Mokutan when Kakashi was trapped. I'm not even going to cover it because it was complete and utter stupidity in Kakashi's point, in my point of view, because Kakashi was doing shit. And Naruto had to end up using wood style, or Mokitan style, as I like to say. He would invite Zabuza into wood and shoot a wood dragon at him. I think this is what you call it, but don't roast me in the comments if it's not. So I will do the Karenin and substitute with a rock. Let's say a rock. He would then escape with Haku. Kakashi would not be as injured, but Naruto would still end up healing him with his advanced medical ninjutsu. Because if I can remember properly, Ashura had a very advanced healing jutsu. So, I'm sorry. So you know what? I think I'm gonna end this video off here. I'm pretty sleepy and I'm not feeling up to it. I'll do a part 2 tomorrow. And most likely do a part 4 for Naruto the White Hair Demon. Bye guys. Have a good day.